Hello, in this video I am going to show you another low rarity deck, so normal and rare only. This deck is built around the field spell Giant Ballpark, a field spell for insect type monster. During damage calculation, if a player would take battle damage, you can make neither player take any battle damage, and if you do, send one level 4 or lower insect monster from your deck to the graveyard. Then, if you send a normal monster this way, you can special summon any number of monsters with the same name from your hand, deck and or graveyard. So all three of them basically. If a monster you control is sent to the graveyard by an opponent's card effect, except during the damage step, you can special summon one insect normal monster from your graveyard. You can only use each effect once per turn. Also, this monster YuGiOh, which is an insect, also has an effect for insect normal monsters. If this card is sent to the graveyard, no matter what way and no matter where it was, just if it's sent to the graveyard, you can add one level 4 insect monster from your deck to your hand. If you added a normal monster, you can special summon it, then you can destroy one monster on the field with attack greater than or equal to the special summoned monsters once per turn. And this effect does not target. So because of those two cards, you want to play normal insect, level 4, insect, normal and level 4. So those are all of them. The strongest one is Shiny Black Sea. I just didn't want to spend materials to craft them, so I used this one instead because I already had those. Because it has the second most attack points. And I also recommend running an additional target, so you don't run out of targets for YuGiOh. So I picked Kamakiriman. It has the lowest attack, so it can, in theory, destroy a wider range of monsters with YuGiOh's effect. Then one Planet Pathfinder to search out the field spell. 3 Parasite Paranoid. It's a pretty useful hand trap. Quick effect, you can target one face-up monster on the field, equip this card from your hand to the target. The equipped monster becomes an insect monster, cannot attack insect monsters. Also, its effects that activate by targeting an insect monster are negated. So you can equip this to an opponent's monster to protect your own insect type monsters. Also, if this equipped card is sent to the graveyard, you can special summon one level 7 or higher insect monster from your hand, ignoring its summoning conditions. Then for the raw power, one Cardi. Because consistency is the biggest weakness of this deck, and it's kind of dependent on the field spell, or at least YuGiOh. So I really need those two cards to draw those two. It's also why I play additional drawing cards, Shard of Greed and Backup Squad. Then hand traps to survive long enough. Speedroid Menko and Tragedia. 3 copies of Tiamaton. That's just a staple for me in this low rarity format. And 1 copy each of Resonance Insect and Retaliating Sea. They search out insects from your deck. If this card is sent to the grave, you can add one level 5 or higher. And if this card is sent to the grave, you can add one with 1500 or less attack. Also, if this card is banished, you can send one to the graveyard, one insect. And this one might surprise you, and it's inconsistent. I just play this for fun, basically, because it can be searched with Resonance Insects effect, because it adds one level 5 or higher. and there aren't many great targets anyways for level 5 or higher with low rarity, so I picked Earthbound Immortal Uru. This card gets destroyed if no face or field spell is on the field, but you play 3 of those, so if you have your field spell, you can special summon this with Parasite Paranoid's effect. If this gets sent to the grave, you can special summon one from your hand. And the nice part about this one is this card can attack your opponent directly. So for example, if your opponent has a Hard Earth Dragon on the field and 3000 or less life points, this can attack directly and win you the game in that case. Then the staples, Lightning Vortex, 1 MST, 3 Book of Moon. Then I like to play 1 Spell Shattering Arrow and 1 Gingerbread House in the low rarity format. 1 Solemn Scalding, 1 Lair Wire, remove from play 1 insect type monster and select 1 monster your opponent controls, destroy the selected monster. 3 copies of Deinamiscus. First of all, it's just a nice card, and the reason it works particularly well in this deck is again Goki Pole, because the cost of discarding 1 for Deinamiscus has actually great synergy with Goki Pole, because you can, if you discard Goki Pole for Deinamiscus effect, that's a super powerful combo. You can use Goki Pole's effect then, so it's a great way to send Goki Pole to the graveyard basically. And for fun I play 1 copy of 3 of a kind, because the field spell lets you summon 3 monsters of the same name immediately from anywhere basically, as long as they're not banished, so hand, deck and graveyard. So it's one of the easiest ways to get 3 monsters of the same name to the field, and 3 of a kind. If you control 3 or more monsters with the same name, except tokens, target 3 cards your opponent controls, destroy those targets. So inconsistent, but if it works, it's very powerful. An extra deck, nothing special, just a bunch of level 4 Exceed and 2 link rating, 2 link monsters. 1 Gemnite Pearl for the highest attack. 1 number 10 Illuminite, because the effect can be used with Goki Pole. 1 number 50 Black Sheaf of Corn. 1 Heartland Draco. 1 Rhapsody in Berserk. Number 80. 1 number 52 Diamond Crab. 2 number 70 Malevolent Sin. This one's an insect. As well as this one, Digital Bug Core Badge, you can overlay it on top of number 70, and if you gain ranks with this effect you can also later overlay number 84 and number 77 on top of it. And link monsters, Geonator Transverser, Codebreaker Virus Words, Shinobi Insect, and Code Talker, so basically the best generic ranked, link rating 2 and the insect 1. So the game plan is basically to search out or to draw your field spell. Field spell is the most important card, also Goki Pole. And that's about it. Pretty straightforward. I have a replay saved that probably shows it better way to showcase how it works. I think this one was it. So this deck is a bit inconsistent, so in this game I got lucky with my draws. biggest weakness of this deck is inconsistency with getting the field spell or Goki Pole. If you don't get those cards, you fall behind quickly. So here my opponent had a slow start. I got Resonance Insect out to search. Also have Goki Pole in my hand already. They are playing the Gadget Exceed. Now I can use rarity to banish Resonance Insect. So Goki Pole, I can add this one to my hand. This is why I should also play one with low attack, so I was able to destroy one of the gadgets. Drawing cards with backup squad. Now they got their ankle drill. I saved my Solemn Scalding for this, for the Reglubian. And again, Goki Pole. Summon one from your deck, destroy it. Now I got my field spell. They had the Jelly Cannon. Now they got the Reglubian out. I couldn't stop this Reglubian, but I have Parasite to avoid the attack from their monster. Also I had Book of Moon. Now I could have attacked them directly with Uru, but they had Compulsory. Now I can use the field because they would take battle damage, so I can avoid battle damage that I would take anyways and summon 3 of the same name. Now 3 of a kind can destroy 3 cards. I got the second Hard Earth, but I can summon Uru again. I could attack them directly now, but I also have Tiamaton. Even if I didn't have Tiamaton, Uru could have attacked them directly. Let me know what you think in the comments. The Low Rarity Festival is over, but I still enjoy playing this format. And I probably will play it in the future too with viewers on Twitch. And maybe I'll see you on Twitch or in one of my next deck profile videos. Bye!